remember when Tony kicked his first ton, and I remember being told to go and play in the sun. I remember when red wine was an old man's drink, and the first time that I ever tasted pink. I remember when every second kid used to have dreads, and only really tough guys used to shave their heads. I remember the first time skateboards were cool, and when it was okay to go and piss in the pool. I remember when kids were still allowed in the pub, and I remember when money couldn't buy your love. I remember when pills were something grandma took, and barbecues were the only time that real men cooked. I remember when kids used to drive old cars, and music wasn't cool unless they had guitars. I remember when $2 used to be a note, and I remember when it mattered when you cast your vote. I remember when kids used to go outside, and I remember the first time Bob Hawke cried. I remember when shirt fronts were part of the game, women used to take pride in taking your name. I was there when the Twin Towers still stood, and I remember God used to be something pretty good. Yeah, I remember at school singing God Save the Queen. I remember when there were only Victorian teams. I remember when factory outlets used to be cheap. Grand finals were the only time that real men would weep. I remember when footy wasn't about money, and you're allowed to play under the hose when it got sunny. I remember when records were still made on tape, when every second kid wasn't overweight. Yeah, I remember when cars were still made of steel, and girls weren't afraid to be real. I remember going to the footy and being allowed to stand, drinking beer out of ice cold cans. I remember when food was still made of food, and kids were too scared of their dads to be rude. Ha!